We are covering sponsorship and broker supervision for the Texas real estate exam. Under Texas law, a sales agent cannot practice real estate independently. They must be sponsored by a licensed broker. This means once you pass your exam, your license is issued as inactive. You cannot represent a buyer or seller, earn a commission, or perform any licensed activity until a broker sponsors you and your license becomes active with the Texas Real Estate Commission, or TREC. The exam tests this fundamental principle by presenting scenarios where an agent acts without a sponsor, which is a clear violation. A common exam question will describe a newly licensed agent who immediately helps a friend sell their home before their sponsorship with a broker is officially active in TREC's system. The question will ask if this is permissible. The answer is always no. The sponsoring broker is legally responsible for the authorized acts of their sponsored agents. This is a critical point of accountability that protects the public. The exam will emphasize this by asking who is ultimately responsible if a sponsored agent violates an advertising rule or mishandles a transaction. The answer is the sponsoring broker. Because of this significant responsibility, TREC requires sponsoring brokers to maintain written policies and procedures. This is not a suggestion, but is a mandatory requirement. The exam might ask what a broker must do to ensure agents are competent. The correct answer will involve implementing and maintaining these written policies. Now, let's discuss what happens when sponsorship ends. Whether the agent or the broker terminates the relationship, they must notify the other party immediately in writing. The sponsorship must then be terminated with TREC, which can be done through their online portal. Once terminated, the sales agent's license becomes inactive. Here is where the exam sets a major trap. A question might state that a sales agent terminated her sponsorship with broker A on Friday and her new sponsorship with broker B becomes active on Monday. It will then ask what activities she can perform over the weekend. The correct answer is none. During that gap, her license is inactive, and she cannot engage in any real estate brokerage activity. She can't show a house, write an offer, or even call a client to negotiate. Any such action would be considered practicing without an active license. To help you remember the core of this topic, use this phrase: no broker, no business. It's a simple mental shortcut to remind you that an agent's ability to practice is directly and legally tied to an act of sponsorship. Without a broker, you have no business. For free practice questions, AI-powered explanations, and more exam prep tools, visit openexamprep.com. That's openexamprep, all one word, .com.